Hey there, folks. This is going to be an easy play-along blues lesson. So basically, we're going to have 3 chords in this lesson. We're going to have A7, 2 open, 2 open. And we're going to have D7, open, 2, 1, 2. And we're going to have E7, open, 1, open, open. So what we're going to do is we're going to go have a little beat like this. That kind of thing. So what we're doing is we're going 1 and 2 and so it's like triplets, but the middle one is missing. That gives you kind of the swing feel or the shuffle type of beat for a lot of blues. Bump, ba, bump, ba, bump. So what it is it's 1 and 2 and but the and in the middle is missing. So you end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, that kind of a thing. So that's what we're doing. That's going to make up one measure is 1 and 2, 3, 4. And you could skip that last one if you want to help you get to the new chord in time. So that could be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the A. So if you get good at that and you feel like you can add the last 4 and the at the end, then go ahead and add that one in. That would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. But if at first you don't feel like you can grab that and you need a little more time to get to the next chord, then don't worry about that last one. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the A for a measure, and then the D, 7, and then the A7 twice. And then the D7 twice, back to the A7 twice. And then we're going to the E7, then to the D7, then to the A7, and back to the E7. And that's a 12-bar blues. So let me play that for you once. So we're going to have 3 and 4 and A, 2, 3, going down to the D. Back to the A7, and we do that one again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the D7. We'll do this twice. 1, 2, 3. Back to the A7 twice. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going E7. 3, right to the D7, A7, and then E7. And then at the end, we'll end on an A7, like the end of the song type thing. Okay, now what we have with that is we have a little scale here. Okay, so our A notes are this little 5 here, so that would be kind of a good one to start with. And you can use all these other notes around this in this little pattern here. That's the pentatonic minor for A. That's the basic blues scale. So we have 7, but you could also use the 5 right there. But 7 would be our A as well, so it's kind of a root tone. That's a home bass note, basically. So we have a 7, and then we have 5 and 7, and then we have 5 and 8. And you could use whatever finger you like. Sometimes these fingers are stronger, but it's more of a stretch. So you might go pinky, 8, 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7. So those are the notes we can use to play a basic blues scale over this blues progression. So how about let's play that scale together. 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8. And if you wanted to, you could go up to that 10 up here too to get you a little higher note. But we have the 8, 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7. We could use the 5 here. We might go back to the 7 to get that home bass feel again, like we resolved that. So what I might do to take a solo might be just for something simple. So it can really be anything you want. All of those notes are going to sound good over all of those different chords we played down here. So you can really pick any one of these notes. Like I said, you can go up to that 10 if you want to have a little extra one. But as long as you're not just going straight down the scale or straight up the scale all the time, you're mixing it up, then you're doing your own solo and you're playing the blues. You're improvising, you're doing your own thing, and that can be a lot of fun. So let's look at the scale once again. 5, 7, but 7 is our root note. 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8. You could go up to the 10, like I say. Could go up to the 12 too if you wanted to. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to play these chords. You can either play the chords with me and then go back and listen to this again and try to do a solo, or you can try to do a solo right now. So I'll call the chords off as I go, but you know your scale, and let's jam the blues. 3 and 4 and D7, A7 twice, D7 twice, back to A7, E7, D7, A7, and then E7. Now we're going to start over, back to the A7, D, A twice, D twice, A twice, E7, D7, A7, E7. And then we're going to end on an A. Okay, so that's playing the blues. That's the key of A. That's a 12-bar blues. We did 12 measures of 4 beats each, and that was our whole progression. Once again, it was A7 first measure, D7 second measure, and then A7 was the third and the fourth, and then D7 was the fifth and the sixth. Back to A7 for the seventh and the eighth. Then when we get to the ninth bar, the ninth measure, we went to our turnaround chord, which is called the 5 chord, which was the E7 in this case. The A being the 1, the D being the 4, and E being the 5th note of the key of A. So once we started the 9th measure, we started our turnaround. We went to the D for the 10th measure. We did the A for the 11th measure, and we went back to the E for the final 12th measure. And eventually, we would either start over or we would end on that A7 chord. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching Damon's Baritone Uke Joint. Play the blues and have some fun. We'll see you soon.